Good morning, folks. My name's Ron Bishop. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a bloody good bloke, and I come from a little country town in New Zealand, or it used to be a city, called Timaru in New Zealand. I'm a bit of a stirrer. I go around, I don't stir things on purpose. I just seem to run into people. People run into me, and we get into loggerheads sometimes, because they don't agree with my thinking and I don't agree with theirs. But that's okay. I've put up 787 videos so far. I started in May 2012 and I've put up 787 videos. I set a goal to put up 1,000 videos, and this is 787. I've had 71,000 views. That's a lot of people watching my videos, 71,000. I spent 134 days watching them. Hard to believe. The most popular video I've ever did was called the White Elephant Hotel, and it's had nearly 4,000 views, right? And people have spent 9,000 hours watching it. The second most popular video is called The Poultry Show, Heartland Poultry Club in Timaru. Had over 1,000 views on that. And the third one, the most popular, is The Rudest and Most Arrogant Man in the World. And the rudest and most arrogant man in the world, as far as I'm concerned, is a bloke called Alan Booth. And he owns the Hydro Grand Hotel in Timaru. Well, he thinks he does, but he only owns half of it, because his sister, Lynette Winslow, she owns the other half. Okay? But he's the only director, and he thinks he's the big time, and he's got thousands and millions of dollars, and he's going to play Mary Hell. But it's not true, because he's got nothing. He thinks he has, but he's only got it in his head, in his ego, right? Now, I'm going to have a real battle with this guy, because let me show you something. I'm a professional motivational coach. I teach people self-motivational skills, and this is a picture of the Hydro Grand Hotel in Timaru. It's a painting. It was painted by a friend of mine called Tina. And below here is an aerial view of the Bay Hill in Timaru, where this old hotel sits. And my goal is to form a public company and develop this Bay Hill, because it hasn't, nothing's happened to it over many years, and the old hotel is just being let to fall down. And it's the prime piece of real estate in Timaru, and it's owned by this most arrogant man in the world called Alan Booth. Well, he thinks he owns it, but he only owns it in half shares with his sister. And he's the front man, you see. He's the only director of the company. Now, there are a couple of properties alongside Alan Booth's Hydro Grand. One is this property here, and it belongs to the Lambie family, and it's motels. It's the Sea Breeze Motels, and they're very keen to develop it, because they're old motels. They need to be pulled down and replaced. Over here are some flats called Caroline Courts, and there's people living in there, you see, and they're both about the same age, built in about the 1970s, early 1970s. So won't be talking to Alan Booth for a while. I'll move away from him. I'm going to start talking to the owners of these two properties here, right? The Caroline Sea Breeze Motels and the Caroline Courts flats in there. We'll negotiate with the owners of that and see if we can buy it and build a hotel in there. Now, while all these ideas sound good, we can talk about them and look at them on paper, but at the end of the day, it comes down to money. It's a matter of who's got the most money. Now, I want you to do me a favour. If you've been watching my videos and you enjoy my videos and you enjoy the work I'm doing and you want to see Timaru grow and prosper, I want you to do me a favour. Just a minute. I want you to do something for me. Have you got one of these? Can you find one of these? This is a $5 note, right? Can you spare $5? maybe you can spare $10. Do you think you could spend $10? Spare $10? What I want you to do is I want you to put it in an envelope. And this is what I want you to address it to. The manager, Timaru Tourist Promotions Limited, 132 Glenettie Road, Timaru. Put it in there, put a stamp on it, and post it to me. Right? It'll come to me in my letterbox, and you know what I'll do with it? I'll put it in a bank account. Okay? Just a minute, I'll find the bank account where I'm going to put it. Here it is. It's with the Bank in New Zealand, right? And it's directors of the Timaru Tourist Promotions Limited. This is the bank account. Now the bank account at the moment has, how much is that in there? $42.19 in there already. $42.19. Now, if you want to, you can make a deposit. Save yourself a stamp. You can put the money directly from your bank account into this bank account. I'll give you the number. It's called a Business First On Call account. So the money's on call. We can grab it if we need it. And it's to go into this account. 020 888 0081 236 025. I'll write that down for you. Just a minute. Now, what am I going to do with your $5 or your $10? Well, I'm going to use it to wave in front of the nose of people like Alan Booth and say, this is not just Ron Bishop's idea. This is the idea of many thousands of people around the world, from all around the world, who want to see Timaru grow and develop. And you're holding it back, Mr. Booth. But all these people have put in some money, and they want to buy your pub, right? They want to develop the Bay Hill. Because when I get the money, I'm going to use it to hire an accountant to put together a public company, right? We need the seed money. We need enough money to buy the seed. If you're going to build something, if you're going to plant a garden, you need to, first of all, to have enough money to buy the seed. And that's all we need. We need this seed money. It's not the amount of money, it's the number of people, right? So we want to get as many people as possible to put in $5 or $10. And we'll have this little nest egg. And when it comes to delivering the shares, when we eventually build the public company, you will have the first option of the shares. And you'll own the shares in a fantastic company that's helping the community. They're helping the community. Not just to make money. You're not doing it to make money. You're helping it to help the next generation of people to develop this great city of Timaru. So will you help me do that? I mean, you've been watching all these videos for so long now. What about giving me some money? Just send it in the post. I'll put it in the bank account. You're not going to get it back. I'm going to use it, right? But I'm not going to go to the pub and drink it or anything like that. You have to trust me that it's going to go into a public company. It'll go into the formation of the greatest public company ever built in the South Island, right? Of New Zealand, right? It'll be absolutely fantastic. So do that today, please. Listen, I've got to go to work now. I've got work to do. And keep tuning in. Every day I'll come online and get your money out, get your gorse out, and let's show this bloody Alan Booth that we mean business. We're not just talk. It's not all just talk. We mean business. You and I. Will you do that for me? Will you promise me? Thank you very much. I love you all, and I'll see you later.